Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching Frieren episode 28.
So we've got the season 1 finale today, which is a little bit bittersweet because we've really enjoyed Frieren. It's been probably the surprise anime for us. Would you describe it like that?
Yeah, I kind of gathered that it was really good like before we started watching it, but I obviously didn't understand why. You kind of have to watch it and go through that journey with them to understand. Yeah, I would say it was a bit of a surprise in that sense.
Well, I mean, we were late to it, so I wouldn't say there was too much noise about it, which is surprising because it's just really good.
Yeah.
And people seem to love it as well. This final episode, I guess in the first half, we're just going to wrap up this final exam. So Seri will do her final interviews, I guess. And then I don't know how they plan on wrapping up the season. I guess they'll you'll just see the three of them, you know, Frieren, Stark, and Fern go on their way, and it'll probably just keep it open, I'd imagine.
Yeah, probably. They're going to head on to the next part of their journey, set up for season 2.
Yeah. And then at the end of this video in the discussion, we'll just do like a mini review on what we actually thought on season 1. If you guys are interested in signing up to our Patreon, you'll gain 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our current shows, and you'll also find reactions that are exclusive to our Patreon. If you're interested, you can check out our link in the description below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it. Oh, please give it to him. You fail.
Yeah, see that frustration that she's got with the human lifespan.
How dare you? How old are you? Talk about burnt out ashes.
Can't relax.
It's rude.
I
I think she likes that though, if anything.
Realized he was going to lose.
Oh,
yes!
Yeah,
Let's go, Denkin.
Oh.
Always tested himself. I love it.
Yeah, she passes.
She didn't even need to say anything.
Wow.
It's a clone? What are you doing?
Oh, it's a bold time to be showing off your skills. Wait.
Lane's been working from home.
Oh, he's taken work from home to a different level. What?
Oh, that is legendary. I've lost it. Oh, I want this guy to pass. I love this guy.
Oh, she loved that. That's the happiest I've ever seen her. Wait. Wait, what?
Come on. Come on.
That surprised me.
Yeah, she ended up passing a lot of them.
Yeah, but not Frieren. Oh! She deserves this.
Stop, Denkin. Stop. Denkin's my brother. Oh my gosh.
It's a hard decision.
Pretzel, cookie,
I'd be
pretzel.
choosing the cookie every day.
No, I'm going pretzel. If it's a sweet pretzel, I'm going the pretzel.
Yeah.
Like a cinnamon.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Cinnamon pretzel.
They don't look like it though.
Oh, friends.
Ash is so happy. That's quite the spread. Oh no.
Here it is, Carly.
Oh no.
Here it is.
Never remarried.
Bloody knew it. But he doesn't abuse his power. I really like that. You could really actually see that Denken was having a lot of fun during these exams.
Yeah. He looks happy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, with his love.
Nice to see himmel being remembered.
Yeah, it
Still.
is.
Oh shit! So they like came out of hiding when he died.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We knew that because something else happened.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. Hmm. That's nice for Frieren to hear that. I love pretty much all these characters that we met in these exams.
Yeah.
A lot of really good characters. Hmm. That line was deep.
Mm.
Ah, himmel. Yes. Shut up. The bloody bastard of a prick.
Very.
Shit's sake.
Wow. Terry's got some issues. Yeah, she's like a big child. Aww.
Yeah, I don't think she cares. She got her books. Oh, she seems really happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking for it. But he doesn't feel like he's been put to use. Okay.
I didn't expect it.
Okay. You're gonna see what he can do. There's words,
Oh!
drew some blood there, shit!
Awkward.
Yeah, this is what I was getting at. So that makes it even funnier that it was actually magic too.
Mm. Yeah, he had no idea, this guy.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. This is what we've been getting at. She just never says the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Or says how she's feeling. She's closed book like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a lot of friends.
Oh, yeah. that's nice. Very himmel of him.
Yeah. Oh. What? Okay. Really?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that is a cute, quirky spell that Frieren would probably want. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She would have been mad.
They're still young. They got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frieren's not that affectionate, right?
Oh, have I got chills now?
Yeah, they're doing
What's
something.
going on?
They're doing something.
Who is that?
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh no.
Crying excessively is exactly what I'm doing. What did he say? I missed it.
Carly, how could
I
you miss
missed
that? It was
it.
so nice. That was beautiful. That was a lovely way to end it. Well, now you guys are going to get an ending reaction, I guess. It's probably going to be muted, though. That place was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. I feel like all of the places were beautiful.
Oh, so the lyrics really tie in with that whole theme, right?
Yeah. Leaves you with such a good feeling. Like they've all made such good friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's Craft.
There he is.
Yeah.
I bloody missed him, though, I have to say.
There was a woman in the background there.
Was there actually?
Yes.
I'll have a look later. Nice. Listen, I'm just going to make something clear right now with everyone. I hate Himmel.
You don't mean
I don't.
that.
I don't, but...
You hate how Himmel makes you feel.
You know, he was such a good character. He reminded me exactly of Thor's from Vinland Saga. It was that sort of character, you know? Like, turn off if you haven't watched Vinland Saga. We got to put the spoiler tags up a little bit more, I've noticed. But, yeah, Thor's, you know, isn't around for a lot in the actual events of the show, but the way he's utilized makes him a fantastic character, and it was the same with him.
Yeah, they're both incredibly influential.
Yeah, that's right. That's the word. They're very influential on the whole plot, which makes him a very good character, very important character, you know? Like, they're examples of characters that don't go through character development, but are S-tier characters because of how they shape the story.
Yeah, how they allow others to be developed.
That's right, exactly. And I thought this was like the perfect finale for season 1.
Did I not say that they would be walking off into the distance and then scene?
Yeah.
End scene.
Yeah. But what I loved is they actually rectified an issue that I actually had with the show, which was the goodbye with Sign. Is it Sign? I've even forgotten his name, man. Yeah. And they've actually gone and explained it. You know, that's what's so good about the series is that everything happens for a reason, and then if you don't know why it happens, you will find out.
Yes, exactly. If something seems like a little bit off, there's most likely a reason for it. I have to show you that part with the woman.
Oh, okay, with Sign and the woman, yeah. Oh, yes.
Who is that?
Okay, Sign. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the end credits, the ending song, seeing the lyrics, perfect. Like, I'm happy we haven't actually seen it up until this point, because it just gave so much more context to the end of the first season. The other reason why I really like the finale is that we we're able to see the true colors for all the characters. Really, we got more of a background on Denkin, which I wanted earlier, and we finally got it.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't actually get to see him visiting the grave. I thought they might have just added that in, even if it was just like a split second.
Yeah.
They showed the scene.
Well, we're not done with these characters, I'd imagine. Well, maybe we will be for a little while, but I'm sure we'll touch base with them. I'll go more into the characters when we do our little mini review here, but just touching base with more of what happened in the actual finale. Yeah, I thought Himmel's parting words was probably the highlight of the episode. Wrapped it up really nicely.
Yeah, that was really nice, wasn't it? I feel like you can't say with 100% certainty that you will meet someone again, but it does make the process easier.
Yeah.
It does make the goodbye easier.
Yeah.
Like, if you have in mind that you'll see them again.
Yeah, like if you want to see someone again, I'm sure eventually you'll want to make an effort to cross paths with them or have that belief that you're going to cross paths with them. And it especially works for Frieren, who has pretty much endless time. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe the people that she wants to see again, maybe they're going to be a lot older when she sees them, but, you know, she has that time. And I'm sure that was a way of the series also saying, you will see these characters again.
Yeah, actually, that's nice.
Yeah. I really liked how through the interviews with Seri, even though in the beginning you might think, oh, that was a little bit anticlimactic, you know, that being the final stage. What I loved about it was that because Seri can literally read anyone, right? We were able to truly understand a lot of the characters through the interaction with Seri. My favorite was probably the one with Denkin.
Oh, I was going to say... Oh, what's his name? The guy with the glasses?
Oh, Land. Carlie, don't get
me... Is that his name?
Yeah, his name's Land.
Land.
Don't get me started with him.
The one in the different location.
That's killed me. He literally didn't show up.
Yeah.
That's literally killed me.
Oh my gosh. That blew my mind.
That was so funny.
But Denkin, yeah.
Yeah, Denkin, I just loved it how she could see that there's still a flame in him. You know, he still had a lot that he wanted to do, even though he's older. And then you get the confirmation when he says, you know, I have no children, I have no grandchildren, and then it gives a lot of context and, you know, into how and why he treated Richter the way he did, and the other girl, I keep forgetting her name, the one that loves the sweets, and he's just like, he was a really cool fatherly figure to have through this exam.
That really reminds me of Himmel, like, you know, having their one love and never remarrying again until the end of their days.
Yeah. No, it's really wholesome. Denkin had to have been one of my favourite characters.
Yeah, he was great. I loved, like, the wisdom that he brought.
Yeah. No, he was great. Ubel kind of passed straight away. That was your prediction, kind of.
Yeah, I was like, oh, for sure she passes. Yeah. Like, she can picture herself doing anything.
And then the other thing to talk about is the spell that Fern chose.
Oh, man. That's going to save them all a lot of time, I guess.
Well, yeah, think about the time period, right? That actually makes sense that it be considered a legendary spell, but it's such a Frieren spell. That's why I love it.
Yeah, it was very much a Frieren spell.
She's rubbed off on Fern, and that's a big show of respect too. Like, Fern was the one who passed, but almost gave that wish to Frieren. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, so that was really nice. I was just scrolling through the episode now just to see if we had forgotten anything before getting into the review. And that whole interaction with Lernen, was that his name? I think so, something like that. Confirmed our characterization, or confirmed the characterization of Seri. And it's pretty much that she says one thing, but it's not entirely true. That's kind of why Lernen wanted to prove himself. But
you think that people get more mature with age, but not the case for her.
No, but then they did a little montage of her underlings, I guess, or the people that she's taught, and I noticed that each of them had a spell, or each of them had a favorite spell that was used in the exams.
Yeah.
So Lernen actually had, it looks like, the golem in the background. I don't know if that was said to us earlier, but I had completely forgotten. We obviously saw one of the other students with the still there too.
I don't know if it's the golem, because if you use the golem, then you're out, and he had to pass it, and I'm pretty sure.
No, but I'm saying that's the magic that he uses, not the specific spell, but like.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, yeah, it looks like one, does it not? And we saw them used. But I liked, the whole context given to that scene, and the fact that Frieren really does understand Seri a lot.
Yeah.
Now we'll go on to a mini review. You start off because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to ramble.
Himmel is my favorite character in the show.
Wow.
Yep. Big surprise. Loved him. Loved what he brought. I really loved how I remember it was in episode 1. They just put this team of people together, these 4 random people I'd never seen before. And it was like I'd known them for so long. Like their relationship with each other in the group and the music and everything and the things that they were saying. I don't know how they did it in such a short amount of time for me to just love that group so much.
I thought the character writing in this show, some of the best I've seen, I would say. Some of the most likable characters that I've seen in, like you said, limited time. We've only had 1 season so far, but I think it literally took us 1 episode. And there were just so many different characters with so many different histories and backgrounds and stuff like that. And
and even though this show is set like, I don't know, 1,000 years ago or something, I don't know. It's set a long, long time ago, right? There was such a feeling of like present day when it was.
You're saying
and then,
that
like,
it's relatable?
No.
Okay.
And then such a feeling of like when they did the flashbacks, like the good old times.
Oh,
like, you know, the olden days.
I get what you're
even though it's like all the olden days for us. It's,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, they did a really good job of that.
Well, that's the other thing that I wanted to talk about. I think the use of flashbacks was comfortably the best I've seen in any anime that I've watched. The perfect way to describe the way Frieren, like the show, treated the flashbacks was like a perfect puzzle coming together, right? Because, like I said, I think the highlight of the whole series for me was you'd get given something out of context, a scene out of context, but they don't waste time and they give it to you straight away pretty much. Or a couple of episodes later, so it's still fresh, and the payoff was always sensational. And you also got to see the old characters develop on their journey simultaneously with the ones on our journey too, or the present journey, which I thought was done perfectly. Another thing I want to comment on, this show has had some of my favorite female characters.
100%.
Comfortably.
These female characters were so good.
Yep. So well written. They had, in my opinion, they were just balanced perfectly. They had like everything that I didn't find any of the female characters annoying.
Yeah.
And not to say that I find a lot of female characters annoying. It's more like I feel like a lot of female characters in anime are written very trope based. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just thought that Frieren was such a layered character. She's probably up there with one of my favorite anime characters I've seen. I just think she's I wouldn't put her in the top echelon, but she's up there. I think she was a brilliant lead character with a lot of development, and she was hilarious too. She had her iconic sort of faces that she would pull. Same with Fern. Really liked Fern. I thought Fern was a cutie pie, and their relationship was wholesome too. Yeah, between Frieren and Fern. And the male characters were great too. I thought it was just really well balanced. So that was definitely another thing to comment on. And then you can go through voice acting, great. But for me, animation and the OST were they were S tier, right?
Oh yeah, the animation was so beautiful. The fact that we hardly, or if we even got to see the main villain of the show at all, like the Demon King, I think speaks a lot about
That's a
the
very
show.
good point.
Like it wasn't focused on the villains.
It didn't need one, did it?
Nah.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I didn't really think of that. Yeah, you had 28 episodes in the first season with just mention of the Demon King. He wasn't even shown. He didn't need to be shown. You didn't need those stakes. It wasn't that sort of show. I think it kind of just thrived off character interaction, character payoffs. Yeah, really nice themes, all of that. Just commenting on the animation again, I thought, and it's very hard to describe. I don't know too much about how animation actually works, but the fluid motions of the characters, if you kind of get what I'm saying, was so good. The color palette was beautiful as well.
Yeah, I know in that dancing scene between Fern and Star,
Yeah, that
they
one
were
too.
using the rotoscoping technique, I think it's called.
Was that confirmed? I read mixed
I'm pretty sure.
things. I heard some people
can
say
confirm. I saw maybe some people were saying that they used rotoscoping for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Some people said it was. Some people said no.
Oh, okay,
so I'm not
alright.
entirely sure, but nevertheless,
Regardless, it was beautiful.
yeah, the animation was really, really good. And they chose the perfect composer. The perfect composer for a
Yes.
setting and a show like this. We heard him in Violet Evergarden. I've forgotten his name. It's like we saw straight away when we saw this, like the first episode, I think I even commented that I had the Violet Evergarden vibes.
Yeah.
And it just fit perfectly. Perfect decision.
Definitely.
From the studio. But yeah, overall, we've probably missed a couple of things, but overall, I would definitely say that Frieren's probably one of our top animes that we've seen so far.
Yeah. I really appreciate the story.
Yeah, and I think it is one that would work for 60 plus episodes for sure. You can easily get 60 episodes out of a series like this.
Yeah,
because
out of an immortal main character. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and also the fact that it's a journey.
Yeah.
I think they'll do a really good job, and I'm very excited for season 2. I don't know. Has it been announced? I think so. Yeah.
It said at the end here.
Yeah, the journey to end there will continue.
Yeah. But it didn't say like what date or anything, obviously.
Yeah, but I'd imagine like this got so well received that and
Yeah.
there's a lot more manga material to adapt. So I look forward to seeing season 2 for sure.
Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.